All right. So apparently we have some breaking news. Supposedly, Islam Makhachev used an IV and he's a cheat, according to Dan Hangman Hooker. Now, the one thing I've realized with the way how this fight has gone for Volkanovski is so hilarious because the man goes out there and clearly loses a unanimous decision, right? He clearly loses. There was no way on any judge's scorecard that Volkanovski should have ever won that fight. The entire time, the odds also reflected that. Not once was Volk favored to be winning that fight. So the Australian fans are pretty delusional. Like I would say they're even worse than the Brazilian fans at this point because of how they've reacted to Volkanovski losing. Very, very, very sore losers, booing the whole time. That's the one thing I'm noticing about the Aussies, man. They just can't take a loss, like grown men, grown women, whatever the case may be. This guy lost, okay? But anyways, let's get into the accusations of Dan Hooker. He's supposedly running around saying, prove me wrong, bet you can't. He doesn't cheat. He doesn't win. Islam is a cheat. This is what he's running around on his Twitter saying, guys. These are the things he's running around on his Twitter saying, that Islam cheated. Dumb cunt thinks he can fly to Australia, hire a nurse to give him an IV, and we won't find out. Cheating dog. I'm not sure what's wrong with these Australians, man, with the fans they're going crazy about this. Like, please, guys, do us all a favor and rewatch the fight and stop. We have to stop this because when Paddy Pimblett won that fight versus Jared Gordon, that's what a robbery looks like, right? That's a fighter that deserved to win the fight and did not win the fight. You could even make the example or use the John Jones versus Dominic Reyes. Anybody that feels that Dominic Reyes won that fight, I won't even disagree with you. I'm a John Jones fan myself. But when I watched that fight, I thought John Jones lost. Rewatching the fight, I thought John Jones lost. Those are the fights where people could say, okay, no. But to really, really think that Volkanovski did enough to win that fight, it's like, y'all are too used with Volkanovski getting away with a robbery victory like he did in the second Max Holloway fight that y'all think every time he's in a close fight, he's just going to automatically get the nod. No, that's not how this goes. He got that robbery victory already. He got a victory over Max Holloway in their second fight, which was a clear robbery. The entire MMA world knew that Volkanovski lost that fight. So we're like, it's not even to the same extent with this fight with Islam. The only people I really see complaining are just the Aussie fans and a few idiots and a few Volk fans. That's pretty much it. Any media outlet, they're just idiots. If you look at all the media members, they all said that Islam won. 95+% of them said Islam won. Everybody knows Islam won. This is not to the same extent, guys. Let's not forget. When Max Holloway got robbed versus Volkanovski in the second fight, go look at all the UFC fighters that was said Max Holloway clearly won that fight. Go look at it. And this is no disrespect to Volk, but it's getting pretty ridiculous. We have to really stop this, okay? And I didn't mean to go on a rant here, but I had to just let this out. Because we got people running around making accusations. You got Volk trying to call for a rematch. Why in the hell would you get a rematch when you literally just saw someone win the interim championship and you're healthy and you just lost a lightweight fight? Why the hell would they give you a rematch? Does that make any kind of sense? Especially for Islam. He just beat the number 3 pound for pound ranked fighter who was Charles Oliveira. And then he goes on, follows up within the next 4 months and beats the number 1 pound for pound fighter who is Volkanovski. And in all reality, if John Jones never left the sport, he'd still be number 1 pound for pound fighter. When John Jones beats Cyril Gane, if he does happen to beat Cyril Gane in these next couple weeks, he will be the number 1 pound for pound fighter. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. So let's just stop this, man. We have to really stop this. Like, let's really stop. Because it's getting really poor and ridiculous. We have to focus on actual robberies. It's like nowadays in MMA, after every single fight, unless somebody gets badly flatlined and badly beat up, every single fight, it's the same exact thing that people say. It was a close fight. It could have gone either way. It was a really close fight, guys. Please, guys, please stop. I'll catch you on the next video.